Nintendo fans are going to complain about the lack of Switch 2 games so that Nintendo can't port Wii U's games to the Wii U's console. Okay, these people are ridiculous. Okay, like, Nintendo's gonna find a way around this. Like, the reason why they ported the Wii U games to the Switch because the Wii U failed. Not because Nintendo's greedy or selfish or anything, because the Wii U failed. Okay, Nintendo wanted to say, oh, but the Wii U failed. Let's give these games a second chance. Let's give these games another round in the sunlight. Okay. Of course, it made some Nintendo fans angry. Like, oh, now I have to wait extra long for Mario Kart 9 or the next 2D Mario or something like that. Like, because the Wii U failed, the Switch was kind of like rushed out. And that's probably why the Switch is not a very strong console as well. Because Nintendo kind of did rush out the Switch because the Wii U failed, okay? And now Nintendo seems to want to keep the Switch around forever, at least this is according to Nintendo's world, but it is very likely you'll probably do get a Switch model coming next year or possibly 2026. You never know, but Nintendo fans are going to be complaining about the lack of games. Okay, I'm sure Nintendo has a bunch of games cooked up for. Also, Nintendo has other eras they have yet to tap into, yet. For example, they had some GameCube and Wii ports, but they have yet to tap into those two GameCube games that much. Their port was starting to do 3DS era games, was starting to be Topia and now Luigi's Mansion 2. Ports obviously are easy money. I think it's a no-brainer for this, and especially if Nintendo wants to continue to switch into the future of backwards compatibility of each console, it would make sense for Nintendo to eventually port all of the games they have ever made to these consoles. So old fans would be happy and new fans would be happy. Fans would be given a chance to play games like Mario RPG again, or play Mario the Thousand Year Door again, and Nintendo would be happy that these games are selling well. I wouldn't be too surprised if Nintendo remakes the first Mario Bros for the Switch 2. I wouldn't be too surprised by that. They remade Mario RPG, which is something that no one expected. Or they remake, for example, some of the older Zelda games for the Switch 2, or DS games as well, which is something that DS games haven't really been talked about all too much. But there's a possibility that DS games may be ported to the Switch 2 as well, and remade as well, kind of like with some of the GameCube games have been as well. Well, kind of to, preserve these games, essentially. But yeah, Nintendo has lots of other eras. They still have barely tapped into the N64 era, the DS era, the 3DS era. There's a lot of 3DS games that I think a lot of people would love to see ported to the Switch 2, and Switch as well, because the Switch probably still has all the rest of this year coming. The Wii games, GameCube games, N64 era, Super Nintendo, and heck, even NES remakes could be a possibility as well. So we also have the Game Boy era and Game Boy Advance era as well. And yes, the Wii U era, Nintendo has kind of re-released almost every Wii U game. But again, the Wii U wasn't around for that long. It was only around for 4 years and that's it. So Nintendo doesn't really have much things they can use. Much games they can use. Okay, when Nintendo has a huge history of first party games that they can port to the Switch. Okay, for example, one game I really want to see on the Switch or Switch 2 is Chibi Robo, the original Chibi Robo, be ported to the Switch. Okay, because Nintendo did that with Advance Wars, I can definitely see them doing it with Chibi Robo. Okay. They ported Pikmin 1 and 2 to the Switch. Another cool game that they support to the games like the GameCube Mario Golf as well. It'll be pretty funny if they do, but again, they'll just probably make a new Mario Golf game. I wouldn't be too surprised as well. But kind of stuff like Thousand Year Door coming to the Switch, okay? Or something like that. And yeah, that's about this video here. So what do you think about this? And goodbye.